Cusps are cause for great controversy in the astrology field. A cusp is essentially the in-between space in between two different zodiac signs. In the firmament, there is a ton of space up there. The zodiac signs are not right next to each other. Usually, some of them overlap like Scorpio and Ophiuchus, but typically there's a lot of space in between them. So when a planet is traveling in the cusp, in the in-between space, in the void space, this is where we run into a lot of controversy of, well, when does it become this one? When is it still in this energy? And to be quite honest, it really depends on the strength of the shine of the stars in each constellation. And that is very technical. So there is a method in the true sidereal astrology, which is called the midpoint. And this midpoint is the exact middle point in between each zodiac sign, which determines where the tipping point is of when the energy from the new zodiac sign becomes a little bit more prominent. And then once it's totally immersed in the stars of that sign, then we can say it's dominant, it's all the way in that sign. However, when it's in that in-between space, it's not necessarily wrong to say it's one or the other, but it's probably a lot more accurate to say that it's really a blend of them both. True sidereal astrology also has the IAU boundary, which is the International Astronomical Union. So this is what astronomers use, and true sidereal astrology, like astronomy, uses the accurate, unique measurements of each zodiacal constellation. However, astronomy is not necessarily concerned with the zodiac wheel or with making sure that it applies to astrology, because the IAU boundaries do not fit on that 360-degree wheel, on that 360-degree ecliptic, because it's more spread out and they're not concerned with astrology. It's not made for astrology, it's made for astronomy. So the midpoint method is what I'm using for now. And there's always an evolution, in any science, in any field really, where we learn more and then we apply what we've learned and we get more and more precise and more accurate. For now, I think that this is the most accurate method. And I think the next most accurate method will be in, very fine-tuning the understanding of the strength of every unique constellation's luminosity of their stars, which would then create an individual boundary in between each constellation. And I'm not sure that anybody has done that yet. And so for now, I'm using the midpoint. And yes, there's lots of controversy around the cusps, and I hope that this video has shed some shine on why void spaces and cusps are really up for interpretation.